Come over here, come over here. I'm now in Bandar Putri Puchong. There's an exciting event happening just across from 4 Point by Sheraton. It is about Chinese New Year open house of Mah Sing latest housing project in Puchong. Come.
Floor for the amazing performances coming up next.
新年把歌颂，要努力追梦，开创新时代，龙马新天跨时空，三阳气开台。
Why offering more furnitures compared to the previous project?
So because we are targeting homeowners, so sometimes when it comes to renovation, it's a hassle. So we want to resolve this for them, especially when it comes to kitchen renovation, air cons, you need to hack the wall, lay the pipe, how do you run the pipe, because they're staying in condominium. So there are restrictions of how you want to do certain renovation works. So what we do is that all these big items, we solve for them. So kitchen cabinets, we install for you, the hood and hob is there. And then when it comes to aircon for all the bedrooms, all the piping is done up, so that the moment you moved in, you have the aircon ready, including the water heater. Even the master bedroom, it comes with a full height wardrobe.
Many buyers nowadays can't afford a home. So what are your advice for them?
First of all, I will ask myself this question. How do they know they cannot afford? Have they seek any consultation? So a lot of people probably think that, nowadays everything becomes so expensive. I cannot afford, right? Just based on that, they will think they cannot afford. They can always go to a property advisor, get some advice in terms of financial. We can actually do a free credit check for them. Otherwise, in our mind, we always think that, hey, actually I cannot afford. Okay, then second step, after you find out that, okay, now I can afford. Next thing is that, you see, a lot of people will be thinking that it's going to be a long-term commitment. Hey, guess what? One day, somehow or another, you will have to move out and stay. So either is you are the one that is paying the rental, or you are the one that is paying the installment. So if you're paying the rental, you're helping the landlord to pay their house. So if you're paying the installment, you are actually owning the house. So you got to ask yourself, in the long run, do you want to own a property, an asset? Or in the long run, you're helping another person to own their assets? So if you can afford a property, and if the installment is about the same as your rental, why don't you consider to own? So that will be my advice to the buyers.
What are the unique features in Terra over the other development in Puchong?
We have the 12,000 square feet of Central Park because we are trying to bring back the nature to your home. When you come back home, you're coming back to nature, and that is going to be a double volume grand drop-off. When you go up to the facility podium, we have huge facility podium that comes with over 40 facilities. There's a 50-meter Olympic length pool. Okay, there are even 2 indoor badminton courts. Okay, and on top of that, there are a lot more other facilities. Okay, there's even a games rooms, co-working space.
Is there any public transport conveniences?
Basically, we are very close to 2 LRT stations, and average is about only 500 meters. But guess what? Malaysian, being Malaysian, we are not going to walk. So guess what? There will be a shuttle service provided to fetch them from Terra to the nearest LRT station. Okay, so if you are taking train, that will give you conveniences.
What would be the buyer expectation upon move-in?
Just similar to our M Centura. When they moved in, they will expect to see a beautiful grand guardhouse as they arrive back home, and they will see this beautiful 12,000 square feet of Central Park. And the feeling is going to be very different because you'll be excited, and then as you go up to the facility, you say, wow, this is the place for me to enjoy with my kids. And what Terra can give to our buyers is that not only you come back home to nature, you come back home to a place where you can spend great times with your family.
Terra is suitable for what group of buyer?
Alright, first is definitely for own use. Those that is having a small family or young families. You see, as you are having your young families, right? As you want to build your family, you want your own privacy. You want to have good memorable times with your kids as your kids is growing up. For me, I always spend time with my kids, especially at the facility boarding. You know, I will enjoy the fun time with them, and that is how you can build good, memorable times. All right, and then the other group will be for the older generation to get a house for the younger generation. Why? Because I always believe this. If you want your next generation to stay where you are, and then you also need to teach them about building the asset in the long run. All right, so in the long run, when they want to start their family, they already have a home.
朋友们，你看他的样子就知道他很有福气。
We are excited that you could join us today for the exciting event. We hope you have gained valuable insight into Mah Sing's latest housing project in Puchong. Now, before I wrap up, we would like to hear from you what aspect of the new property you are the most excited about. Feel free to share your thought in the comments below, and visit the showroom now to explore further.